got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show.
All right, so Ukraine has hired a transgender journalist to cover the war.
Really?
Yeah.
Put on payroll, huh?
I think the trainee actually enlisted too, with the army or something.
With the military?
Yeah.
So she's fighting the war and she's sharing news about it?
Yeah, see, Ukraine did not homophobic. Like when Trump was president, I think he banned those trainees from,
So Zelensky's down with the gays, huh? Good for him, man. It's diversity.
I mean, if you're fit to serve, you can serve. But if you have mental problems, you can't serve.
Well, that cancels transgenders then. It's catch-22.
But I guess she's some kind of spokesman for Ukraine.
Is she self-appointed, or did they actually government?
Ukraine, the Ukraine government. They enlisted her. They enlisted this woman. I mean, whatever you want to call it.
That's a dude.
That's a dude. It's a trans woman.
You spread misinformation when you do that.
Trans woman.
Yeah.
Not a woman, you're a trans woman, which makes you a dude.
Yeah.
But she's putting out videos updating the world on what's going on in Ukraine.
Really?
Yeah. So to kill all the misinformation that the other news networks are putting out lies about what's going on in Ukraine. She's coming out putting forth the truth.
But he's a dude and he's called himself a woman, though. What a hypocrite.
Let's go to the first news clip from the journalist.
Sarah Ashton Cirillo of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. And you're watching episode 14
if I was a woman,
of
I
Russia
would do it
Hates
too.
the Truth, a public service announcement focused on countering Russian propaganda, disinformation, and lies, while bringing you the truth about Ukraine's war for liberty direct from Kyiv. Russia hates the truth that over the weekend, multiple successful strikes by Ukraine against the Moscow regime on Russian territory meant that President Zelensky's words about the war returning to Russia weren't just a promise, but a prophecy that has already come to pass.
Prophecy.
In the same way the soldiers of the Russian armed forces are left to die on Ukrainian land, Putin's cabal of war criminals and terrorists are incapable of protecting the critical infrastructure and defense industry of the failing Russian state. The reality is simple. Russia is defenseless, especially at home.
Russia is defenseless?
Better hope that psycho, y'all call him a psycho, right? I hope he don't send one of those nukes and kill everybody.
Did he just say Russia is defenseless?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
The trans journalist.
He said Russia is defenseless.
Yeah. He also said, the trans woman also said that Russia was a bunch of terrorists and some other derogatory terms. No, you're in the war.
Yeah.
You all are terrorists. There's civilians down on each side. Both sides are terrorists. Wars is like so
yeah, it doesn't
it's so like medieval.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know why they're in war?
Why?
A lot of us, the United States, fought in NATO. Putin's been telling them for years, hey, man, you need to back off.
He did, huh?
Yeah.
He's always warned, look, if NATO tries to take over, if Ukraine tries to become a part of NATO, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, and that's what happened, a war. You know what's crazy, though? I don't align myself with communism. I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom.
Right.
I believe in democracy.
Right.
But this trainee is a liar. Kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. How can we fact check those pictures?
Do you have what metric are you using to determine that Ukraine is winning the war? You showed us a couple of tanks getting blown up. I bet you it might have been Ukrainian tanks. We don't know.
Who knows what the video's from? But I'm going to take you for your word because, you're a journalist.
But no, a journalist. But she said Russia is defenseless. That's crazy. If a general had some troops who says, just go into Russia, they're defenseless. That would be reckless, right?
Yeah, the general?
Yeah.
Hey, there's another video.
Man.
Yeah, check out this journalist.
How's she look in this video?
If you look at Putin's mouth, you'll notice that blood drips from it. He's a vampire.
Really?
carrying out genocide against both Ukrainians and Russians alike. Vlad Putin bathes in the blood of innocent children and enjoys it. And this is why the dictator of the Russian Federation must be deposed, and why peace talks have to be focused on President Zelensky's 10-point peace formula.
She's holding her hands together.
And the full liberation of Ukraine.
How much you want to bet that she, her hands is like this, tightish, like somebody had a gun to her head or something? Say this, or you're gone. Hey, you know what's crazy? She was saying those analogies, she's using those tropes, talking about children dying and all that. How much you want to bet? I bet you my mushroom tip. She is pro-choice. I bet you.
Probably.
What did she say? She called Putin a vampire?
Yeah.
He
drinks the blood of kids.
You know that sounds crazy, right?
Especially coming from a journalist. I like the plain Jane look in number 2.
Yeah, I like the first look.
Yeah.
If I get a couple beers, I might do something. It'd be an accident.
Hey, there's a website on it. I'm gonna read up on.
Got a website on. What's this trainer's name, man?
Transgender journalist who enlisted in Ukrainian military returns to D.C. That's a better picture right there.
No, it's too up close. I can totally tell it's a dude.
No, but you know what? Go back to the face.
Still got nice tits though.
Hey, but I tell you what. Even though that's a dude, right? I've done women a lot worse. You remember them beasts I done brought home?
Yeah.
I remember them beasts you brought home too.
I mean, yours was worse than mine.
I think it was a photo finish. I think.
Nah, man, you had some women over 300 pounds. I think.
All right, look here. Let me read this article.
Sarah, I have a limit, 250. Anything over that, I can't do.
Her name, okay. The transgender journalist's name is Sarah Ashton Cirillo. Was a journalist when she began to cover the armed forces of Ukraine's.
The hell is this? Clooney, 64 out of the closet. He's gay? Hey, man, everybody in Hollywood's gay.
Hey, let me read the article, man. Sarah Ashton Cirillo was a journalist when she began to cover the armed forces of Ukraine Kyiv Defense Forces at the beginning of Russia's war against the country. She eventually enlisted and a commander from the Ukrainian Defense Ministry on January 31st facilitated her transfer to the unit's 209th Battalion of the 113th Brigade. Ashton Cirillo, a transgender woman who was born in New York, was working...
Transgender woman, that's a...
was born in New York.
Transgender woman like that exists.
Transgender woman who was born in New York was working as a senior combat medic in a trench near Crimea, a Russian-occupied city in eastern Ukraine on February 23rd, when shrapnel from an enemy artillery shell wounded her. Ashton Cirillo suffered injuries to her right hand and to her face, and her fellow soldiers had to wait 7 hours to evacuate her. Ashton Cirillo eventually received a treatment for her injuries in Kyiv, Ukraine's second largest city that is roughly 130 miles northwest of Crimea. Oh, she's a war hero.
You're a war veteran, man. Fighting for her country.
I wonder if
that's a patriot.
Yeah.
She's a patriot of
Ukraine, huh?
Yeah, Ukraine, man. She's a patriot. She's a veteran. A wounded veteran.
Do you think this story is sensationalized and embellished on what happened?
Yeah, she probably tripped over a rock or something. That's probably what happened. She probably got a Band-Aid. Yep. Just sensationalize it. That's probably what happened.
I mean, you can't trust anything from the media. I mean, what's her name? Because I ain't using those pronouns.
Shim.
What's her name, man?
Cirillo.
Sarah.
Ashton.
I'll call you Sarah.
What was her name before? I mean, his name.
Probably
Timmy.
It was Timothy, short for Tim, whatever. Anyway, man, it's a crazy world, man.
A transgender journalist.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Well,
but you got to be saying you talking crazy as a journalist. And when I read this article, I'm like, you're a damn war hero. You're a damn war medic on the damn enemy lines.
She wrote the article.
She didn't write
that's a conflict of interest, ain't it?
She didn't write it. Go back to the article. She didn't write the article, did
I think she wrote the article, man.
Go back up top. No, Michael. Click on Michael.
Click on Michael. I want to see his picture. Do some investigation.
Does it go to his Twitter?
Michael Cleese. There you go. Got 1,200 followers. Son, brother, husband, uncle, bilingual, journalist, storyteller from New Hampshire, road warrior. He's a nobody.
Keep rolling down. See if I see any queer stuff.
Yeah, he looks gay in that picture in the front. See how he's holding that bag?
All the pictures is by himself.
No, go. Scroll back up. Click that picture right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, click it. He's gay. You can see that in that picture. He holding that bag like it's a purse.
Hey, Kel, let me keep rolling down. Go.
Yeah,
down.
look like he just talks about a bunch of queer stuff.
Yeah, go down. I want to see what he talks about.
Yeah, look.
What is that?
Today marks 2 years since the Taliban regained control of #Afghanistan. Victor and other UN human rights experts on Monday condemned the Taliban over its treatment of
keep going.
LGBTQ.
Oh, okay.
Tonight.
So yeah, he's
Yeah, he's a homo.
He's gay, and he's covering for it.
Yeah. He's probably sensationalized the story. Probably had a masturbation accident.
or a gay sex accident.
Yeah.
On
Yeah. No, he's no.
Crazy.
Yeah, don't believe none of that. Don't believe none of that.
It was a damn good show though. Hey, we got a new giveaway going. We giving away a Ram 2500 diesel with the Cummins in there. It's the transmission. Women like a good training now. And we give away $10,000 in cold hard cash with the truck.
I just had an epiphany. That's what he got training from. Probably short for transmission. To change gears, you're changing. You get it? Training, transmission. That's probably what he got it. You know how they hijack everything? They took the rainbow from the Bible. These people hijack everything. That's what he got training from. Training.
In our contest, go to officialhodgetwins.com. Anything you buy from the site, get you automatically in it to win. Yeah.